Welcome, my name is Attila Winter. I'm here to do a short demo of Clear Skye IGA, an identity governance and administration solution which deploys as a scoped application onto your existing ServiceNow platform. Clear Skye helps you answer the age-old question of who has access to what. Furthermore, it also helps you answer the question of why they have that access. When it comes to identity governance, one of the main challenges is that if you think about the number of users impacted at the organization, the vast majority fit the persona, which we call the worker persona, meaning that they are random people in the business who are just trying to do their job, and in order to do that job, they need access. For this type of persona, we've made sure that all of the use cases which may be relevant for them, such as the ability to request access, the ability to approve access, or the ability to recertify access rights of people in their team. All of these use cases, we've made them available through the ServiceNow portal, which is quite often an interface that they're using already to submit incidents, changes, access the knowledge base, etc. We've made this so clear and so easy to use that as far as the user is concerned, this is all just ServiceNow. They don't even need to know that Clear Skye exists. Of course, behind these interfaces, Clear Skye needs to do quite a lot of heavy lifting in order to do identity governance and administration properly. For one, we need to do automated provisioning and deprovisioning based on these access requests and based on the decisions behind recertifications, or as we call them, access reviews. However, we need to take one more step back, because in order to do that properly, we need to know what access rights people have right now. In order to answer that question, Clear Skye also adds what we call an identity warehouse to ServiceNow, where we can track people, we call them identities. And then under the identity, which represents the person, we can track the jobs of those people, whether they're currently doing those jobs or whether that was a job they had in the past. So here for Able Tutor, we can see that they are currently an employee, they're a director of product management, and they are based in Brazil. And under these profiles, we will then track all of their application accounts. More on that in a second. Now, in order to have the proper automation in place, we, of course, need to make sure that the information we have in this interface and in the identity warehouse is accurate. So we aggregate information from one or multiple sources, primarily HR sources, but sometimes also secondary sources for various fields or for different kinds of users to build up these profiles and identities. Then these are, as I mentioned, linked with the application information, which are also synchronized into Clear Skye. In this case, this identity of mine has lots of AD accounts, as well as a ServiceNow account, an Okta account, and an LDAP account. If I open any of those accounts, I'll be able to see the access rights they have under it. And very importantly, we can also check information such as when those access rights, so when these security groups were last reviewed and how the user got them in the first place. Now, this information can then be utilized for automation. The first type of automation I would like to talk about is joiner, mover, leaver automation, where for joiner automation, we will set up certain rules where we'll say if somebody joins, for example, the development team, and they are an employee, and they are working for this operating company, they will automatically get certain access rights, which are defined down here near the bottom. In this case, they will get a standard AD account with certain access rights, as well as a ServiceNow account without any specific access rights, but with enough access to go to the portal and request more. We have similar policies for handling leaver and for handling mover. However, those kind of activities might involve actions such as triggering a recertification, like the one you saw earlier on the portal, or taking away access automatically based on a certain schedule. Aside from automating joiner, mover, and leaver, we can also automate audit steps, such as, for example, periodic or trigger-based recertification of access via similar configurable interfaces. The output of those recertification templates, as we call them, would be campaigns. And under each campaign, we will see all of the individual reviews split up by reviewers, and we can track them from the central dashboard and interface that I am showing you now. In my example here, I have a review, which is a reviewed campaign, which is 70% complete. So I can see that there are 7 completed reviews and 3 that are still on the way. I can access additional information here, such as, for example, the level of progress of those 3 that are still not completed, which will then allow me, if I want to reassign them or chase up, or if I were that kind of persona, to maybe complete them myself. This is all I have time to show today, but I would like to ask you to contact us if you would like an additional and longer demo. Thank you.